Cup. First day versus Kongo. Bisakah aku membawa Portugal juara dunia? Bisa dong, masa nggak bisa.
So finally it is here, the grandest event in world football. It is time to dream again. A statement win would do very nicely for either side, and perhaps more for the loyal following that are present today, this being undoubtedly for some the journey of a lifetime. Everything perfectly set for what we hope will be a memorable opening day fixture. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. So 4 years in the waiting, and finally it is here.
Yeah, we can't wait to get going on this, Peter. These teams have given their all to be here, and let's hope that the biggest stage doesn't scare them.
So we're up and running. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Nicely spread.
Okay.
That looks a decent ball. Vitinha is making a start here. I wonder what sort of a role is he expected to play, Jim?
Well, he's something of a pass master, Peter, and his manager will want him on the ball as often as possible because there are a few who are better at finding a gap and threading a pass through it. If the strikers are able to get on the end of them, then we could be seeing a few goals.
I'm thinking the same. He will be... Oh, they could be caught out here! Masuaku did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Gonzalo Ramos! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Big chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Chance for a shot! And again! Oh, Portugal! careful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He sussed the keeper, couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Portugal gain their reward with an early goal. The two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. The most accurate pass. Pitches it off him. And he cuts out the supply. Bakambu is herring after that one. Now this could be a chance. Bukau. That pass isn't the best. It's a pretty loose pass.
Democratic Republic of Congo genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each attack, variation, unpredictability. You know, that's always key to success.
Twansebe. And it's Masuaku. That's Masuaku. Kayembe. Ruben Neves. Bruno Fernandes. Knocks it out wide. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Twansebe. Wissa. Spread to the right. Ruben Neves. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ah, such a clever touch. The defence proved infallible then. And that won't be the last they'll see of him. Brilliantly cut out. Cristiano Ronaldo is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. And again, they're pressing effectively.
He's on it, can he get away? Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Vitinha. Oh, that's a key interception.
Okay.
Kayembe. Nuno Mendes.
Portugal can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Twansebe. Aim forwards. Now, can they get him away? Tries to get it clear. And he's quick to snatch it back. And he shoots! And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Masuaku. Wissa. Shifted it to the flank. Bakambu receives it in a wide position.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's having a hit! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really look.
And the referee has blown for half-time. No shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Portugal leading by 1 at the break.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Portugal just about ahead. 1-0 at the break. Back on the way then.
Portugal definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Mbemba. Lukau. Laid out to the left flank. Wissa. Kayemba. Democratic Republic of Congo. Disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And they win it back again. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Ruben Neves. Cristiano Ronaldo. Good chance here! That should get the job done. Here's Rafael Leao. And it's Ruben Neves. It's come to nothing. Portugal are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Ruben Neves. João Cancelo. Ronaldo has it in a wide position. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. Oh, shooting chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Ruben Neves with the short one. Oh, that was vital. Democratic Republic of Congo are looking to go forward now. Twansebe, your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
And there's the shot! This is a promising build-up. Masuaku, it's a really well-measured ball. Kayembe, space for him to turn and look. Flashes it across. The keeper gets his hands on it.
Democratic Republic of Congo really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Ramos, Cristiano Ronaldo, Akambu. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is ended up in no man's land. Rafael Leao, pass somewhat off target. Kayemba. Wissa. Bruno Fernandes. So intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Portugal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Kayemba. He's found the way through. Gonzalo Inacio. Cristiano Ronaldo being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to test the referee's patience from here.
Mbemba. Portugal leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Wissa. Distributed tidily.
There they go, hunting again.
No question, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, and it's just a verbal warning.
Vamos dar uma substituição.
And It's Wan-Bissaka. Nicely weighted ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Democratic Republic of Congo really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Now it's Rafael Leao. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gonzalo Ramos, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Bruno Fernandes. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. That's surely a foul, free kick.
Okay.
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Kalulu. And that will be it.
No.
They've got what they wanted. The day where the result is the most important thing. 3 points, absolutely ideal. Gonzalo Ramos taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, they've laid down a marker with such a good opening win, and they're saying to the rest of the group, we're intent on staying at the top. On this evidence, I think there's every chance too.
Next, back. For this. Okay. Okay. Five score, 5-0 for Portugal tonight. Ronaldo win brace. Rafael goal.
So a genuine sense of drama here, a pivotal game, offering the chance to seal progress from the group stage, and an opportunity also to set the tone for the knockout stage to come.
Everyone, please.
Colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Mungkin Pride Portugal District tidak masyarakat
Crowd
Australia.
rises for the national anthem of Portugal. Portugal are utterly focused and determined. They know how much this means.
Well, Peter, the question that comes to mind is how much do they want it? These players know that this could be the gateway for bigger things. Progression for starters brings greater financial reward, it increases the brand power and can enhance the whole business side of things. Individual player profile elevation is also a huge incentive. Careers can be catapulted from this. It's worth remembering.
So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. His interception, his positioning was spot on.
What?
He's got
What?
away.
What?
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to
Hey.
bicep. Big
Hey.
chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Five score.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings a power to whatever he
Yeah,
does.
okay.
His unquenchable thirst for goals is always an enjoyable sideshow. It's very rare he fails to leave his mark.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so
Enggak dulu
no
kalau
argument there.
skor ini.
Oh, he's bustling through here. Terrific effort. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
That's a cute ball. Now that's well seen too. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
It's a pretty loose pass. Portugal have to win if they're to make it. Looking for the run. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That is lovely. Diogo Costa breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Shifted into the flank. Now it's Rafael Leao. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Front-footed pressing going on here. Now it's Ramos. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's out for a goal kick.
Oh shit.
Portugal are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And it's Vitinha. Pass is short and sharp. And he's being shifted off it. He's well positioned here. pass it through. He
Okay.
has found a way through. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Ronaldo is onto and the shot! Goal! Portugal!
No.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Must defend the Rafael.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, look, you've got to start your qualification process at some stage, Peter, and that goal is take-off for them.
The two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Vitinha!
Yeah.
He's got himself an absolute peach. They are purring, truly purring. Perfect placement.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Portugal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And he was quick to react. Portugal have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. That was
It is
good enough.
not good.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
And they should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, it's Bruno Fernandes. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Can he get it through? Oh, perfectly measured that. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. That looks like a final warning, still no card. That's really well manoeuvred. That signals the end of the first period. To look back on the first 45 minutes.
But Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Portugal firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the score. So 45 minutes from now, we will have a much clearer picture of it all. The pass is intercepted. Deflected behind for a corner kick. They've played it short. Good ball, good take. Tries to cross, he has a crack! Oh, that probably deserved better.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Lobbed in behind. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. So intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He is through here. It's a good ball out wide.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Nice looking ball. That's an excellent interception. Probing pass. He's going to be disappointed with that. That's a clever look. Towering header! And that has sent him sprawling.
Masih.
That's a sharp finish.
Itu dulu yang dia coba.
Start to the second half.
Batal proyek ini.
Shift in momentum perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager.
Masih
This
kan
is
belum
exactly
ya.
the response he'd be looking for.
Kamu enggak ini? Makanya tetap astaga, mereka bang. Mereka sampai tenaga bang. Bang.
He has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
It's an inviting looking ball that.
The attendance for this match was 80,115.
Vitinha wins the duel this time. That looks a decent ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Portugal are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
I don't want to make any prediction on this right now. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's gone loose. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. A sharp little ball here. Oh, important interception. It's run loose here. He's trying his best to keep it in play here.
Substitution for Uzbekistan.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. And he's had a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Ball's gone astray. João Cancelo. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. He's had it nicked away. So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Substitution for Uzbekistan. Number 22. Number 6.
It's Bruno Fernandes.
Number 23. Number 19.
And here's Ramos. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one, and they'll seemingly keep going until they get it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Incoming delivery. The keeper gets his hands on it. Gonzalo Ramos. And it's Vitinha. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that has left him in a heap. He's picked his way, Cristiano Ronaldo! And that would have been game, set and match.
Cristiano Ronaldo really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Uzbekistan have a free kick. Some of them aren't happy with that charge and they're getting involved. Early.
Cek aman.
João Cancelo turns back here, probably the best option. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Portugal close now to seeing this one through to the end. Looking to play him in. Nice. Ended up in no man's land. Oh, that is asking for trouble. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he should have made them pay.
Cristiano Ronaldo has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
The most accurate pass. Look to stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Tries one from range! And collectively etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Tries to play it through.
There they go, hunting again.
Now that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Players are flocking round their fallen colleague and they look worried.
Asked them to do that, Peter. I have no idea. It's not in keeping with the quality of the performance.
And the referee brings it to a close. Portugal have laid claim to one of the most exclusive invites in football. They are into the knockout stage.
Okay,
How will we look back on that?
Well, it's a group campaign with significantly more ups than downs for me.
Knock stack. Gana bro, Gana. This is Gana bro. Ayo, brother. Welcome. Ada tiga. Dia Cancelo. Oke. Wush, pemanasan dulu, Cok. Anjay. Ôi. Ôi. Ha. Ơi. Ơi. Ini mataku, mata kiri, matamu, mana matamu? Kita nggak punya mata. Dari kali kan ini, kan aku sama Lolo.
Well, all of a sudden we're talking a different language. The language of knockout football. Now that the group stages are over, there is no margin for error. Only one of these teams can prevail here. It is do or die time. The mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. This is an elevated level of competition, Jim, the kind you know all too well.
Well, you notice how everything feels that little bit different, Peter. The atmosphere too, whether through decibel levels or the sense of purpose, because this is the ultimate battle for survival now.
And the losers go home.
Nobody wants that.
So it's away we go then. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Thomas Partey, Peter, has an amazing engine, constantly covering both boxes and both flanks. The perfect player you want sitting in front of your defensive line. You'd be hard-pressed to find players who are any better than him at screening the ball.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Ayew. Mendes calmly anticipates. Ayew. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Gonzalo Ramos. No joy this time. Fatawu.
Come on, let's go.
Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. Sulemana. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Vitinha. Oh, good take in a good area. That's a good foot in there. Spread it left. Real chance! Fatawu. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Nicely aimed pass. Just eases him off the ball. Ghana are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Rafael Leao, looking for options for movement. Gonzalo Ramos! And he's there to belt it away.
Come on.
Partey. It's good pressing, squeezing the play. He's got away. And a chance!
Okay.
Sumptuous finish and absolute...
Nepes. This is Nepes.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, registering that crucial first goal has now given them more incentive and motivation to take this on.
He's found a way through. Ayew. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go, and reclaimed it in a trice. He's the return pass. Now, what about a counter-attack? And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Passing is crisp and sharp, spread out to the left, and he's managed to get free. He's in plenty of space here. And he gets rid in a hurry. Great chance! Ruben Dias getting this one clear. Gonzalo Ramos. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's in a great position here. Stood up well to him there. Bruno Fernandes. Possibilities. In the end, it's fruitless. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's got the goal! A collective sigh from the defence.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Nuno Mendes. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Partey. Chance here to counter. To Ayew. Mendes kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Fatawu. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Portugal up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
So, half-time in the opener. Portugal are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. We're already back up and running after half-time. Portugal leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Oh, easy pickings there. He is through here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And here's Cristiano. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's a vicious effort.
Saja tadi, Bung. Asim meleset. Asim meleset. Apa yang terjadi di sana?
Rafael Leao. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And a shot! Oh, he's
สี่
hit
เกีย
the
งเขา
bar.
โอ้
Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it
อิ๊
off.
ชีวิตทางเรา
Vitinha, and here's Ramos, and it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pinches it off him.
สายสตาร์ท
Still just the single goal between the sides. Over to the right flank. He has found the way through.
เราลดไปที่นี้
That is good strength. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's been cut out, well played.
ใช่
The message is clear, none shall pass. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Not where it came from. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And it's been taken short.
อ่ะ
It's very disappointing, it has to be said. And now they can spring out of defence. Portugal have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
อ่า
Sulemana. And he's been shifted off it. Cristiano Ronaldo.
เอ้ย
Sulemana.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
อ่ะ
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he was quick to react. Just about up to 75 minutes. Nuno Mendes. And that's been intercepted. He's having a hit! It's hit the upright.
มันจะเป็นเกียงดาวอย่างเงี้ย
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Foot in. Oh, no question, that's a foul.
Ronaldo free kick. Ronaldo free kick. Come on.
Vamos alugar uma substituição.
Free kick.
And it's Ruben Neves. Rafael Leao going face to face with his great rival. He's had a shot! And another try! And he's stuck it away! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Portugal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Ghana do have a chance to counter here. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. João Cancelo cuts it out. Cristiano Ronaldo. Nice sequence of passes this. Quality ball. Partey. Looking for the run. Cristiano Ronaldo. Rafael Leao. Out towards the flank. It's Mendes. Ayew. And the number on the board is 3. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Lovely pass, but can he get there? This looks promising. Hangs one in. There's the shot!
Good.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Job done, professionally done. All eyes forward. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I think this was a
Siapa
very
ni?
professional job. A
Argentina kan?
game
Spanyol
that
ni.
never threatened to blow me away.
Mesir. Ketemu salah, Cok. Nah, guys. Langsung. Angkat piala kita nih.
So another step closer to the big business on this ultimate global stage for the game. And with it comes heightened expectations, heightened ambitions and aspirations. This place really is sparkling, the atmosphere as strong as the ultimate prize. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. It's that familiar feeling again, Jim Beglin. Unerring focus, steely drive.
Yes, Peter, I think this is probably the round where you get a serious indication as to who the serious candidates are, who has the momentum.
And of course there are tactical considerations to take into account.
Yeah, that too. All factors that will have a hand in today's outcome.
We're up and running then. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I've been really impressed by this guy, Marmoush, who...
Big chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Gonzalo Ramos deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Chance! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first! And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Portugal penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. So just a one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Important interception. Nuno Mendes. Cristiano Ronaldo. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Marmoush really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Gonzalo Ramos is onto this. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Apa itu, Bro?
Rafael Leao. And that was very necessary. That could spell trouble. Inacio wins the duel this time. Now it's Trezeguet. Rafael Leao. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Egypt definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Nice looking ball. That is
Apa
no man's
ini?
land. Played out to the left flank. Strong running down that left flank. Well timed, excellent interception. Rafael Leao. Now it's Ramos. And this is... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Janganlah. Terima kasih.
Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rafael Leao. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Goes for goal! No, he's missed it.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Oh, that is a nice touch. Gonzalo Inacio.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Now it's Rafael Leao. And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! It's bounced back on the post. Tries to get it clear. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. He's having a hit! Sharp and fizzing, but not quite.
Ruben Neves certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
That's been intercepted. Gonzalo Inacio. Vitinha. That's Ruben Neves. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Ramos. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
It's okay. Shoo!
found a way through. Ball is over the line.
Two minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Ramos. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ruben Neves. And it's half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far.
No.
Inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
I think the scoreline probably is a fair reflection of the first half. If there is perhaps one criticism I can make, it would be the wastefulness in front of goal. You really ought to be putting those chances away. They have to make up for that.
Portugal with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. We're already back up and running after half-time. Portugal leading courtesy of the game's only goal.
Apa kalau putar ini?
They're back on the ball again. Now it's Ramos.
Side.
Gonzalo Ramos finds himself offside. Can he get it through? Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And they win it back again. That's a look and place it forward. Driving forward. Marmoush bumps him off it and wins back the ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Portugal are ahead here by what is still the only goal. And this goes for a shot! In he goes again! Ruben Neves. Now it's Ramos. That is very well defended. Just about up to the hour now. Looking for options for movement. He's on it. Can he get away? And it's Vitinha. He's going for goal! And that is wildly off target.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Now that looks a decent ball. Vitinha in acres of space out wide. Well, there's the clearance. And he's being shifted off it. He has found a way through. Oh, good effort! But he's left disappointed.
Gonzalo Ramos is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
And here's Marmoush. We would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Vitinha. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Throw in.
Shit, man.
Egypt choosing to make the first change.
Substitution for Egypt. Number 7, number 12. Coming on the field, number 25, number 20.
Played out towards the right wing. And that was nowhere near his best.
Portugal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And here's Ramos.
Apa? Ini patah-patah kayak gini, bangke lah. Astaga, musuhnya. Kemarin musuh-musuhnya.
And here's Ramos. Cristiano Ronaldo. And he can thump it away.
Substitution for Egypt. Number 13.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
1-0 as we head towards the end.
Apa ini lagi? Ini musuh anjing.
Played into space, and he was quick to react. No, he wasn't going to let him past. And it's Bruno Fernandes.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
I think we're just about done here. Lovely. Cristiano Ronaldo! Ronaldo! Superb! That is a gem! An absolute gem! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Portugal, after 88 minutes.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Great defending, strong and determined.
Has been indicated.
That's the throw. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Thinks about the shot. And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are disappearing out of sight. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And again.
So that's it. It is all over. So yet another step towards ultimate glory, another test passed. Your reflections then, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more, but certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
Minum.
Just a quick reminder today, please refrain from parking outside this stadium. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Sama mama bobo. Siapa kita nih? Argentina, anjay. What the hell, man? Nah, harap ke tim Argentina sih, tapi bagangnya kan dari sana ya. Group stage. Argentina PRO. Okay. Then this is Messi versus Cristiano Ronaldo. Who is the best?
So with barely any time to recover from the previous round of games, it's time to go again. Victory here would be a giant step towards the prize that everyone desires. It is quarter-final day. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. Well, if that doesn't get the juices flowing, then nothing will.
Mengapa cowok misi kerawu, kini rawu, kal marawu, siapa tahu.
Y ahora en la alineación de
Well, both managers at pains to state that their teams aren't quite where they should be just yet. What did you make of that assessment, Jim?
Well, it's just a case of trying to keep their players in check, Peter. At this stage, your focus needs to be on what's in front of you right now, and you can't be thinking too far ahead.
Oke. Ini dia match yang ditunggu-tunggu. Mempertanggungjawabkan gol terbaik. Siapakah yang terbaik kemarin ini?
There's the whistle, and here we go.
Semifinal.
This then the greatest show on the grandest stage.
Nah, langsung dicuri oleh Ronaldo santai saja.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I'm going to highlight somebody with special talents, maybe a special mentality, and it's this guy, Emi Martinez. As a goalkeeper, he is just a big presence. He's a big strength in the team, and we know he has a reputation for gamesmanship. He has a reputation of trying to get in the heads of his opponents, and it all comes with a lovely personality and a different character, and it's good to see that in the game.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. He is through here! And it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. Now there's a Cristiano Ronaldo! That is delicious! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
Gol de Portugal, convertido en el minuto 11. Número 7.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough. Spread out to the left. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That pass has been well intercepted. He's in plenty of space here. That has been cut short. Ruben Neves. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Cristiano Ronaldo. The ball's gone astray. Portugal very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Tries one from range. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Fernandes. Oh, good spread. Messi. He's found the way through. And they're quick to get it back. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Ramos. There they go, hunting in packs. Molina. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Messi, he's picked his way through. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. De Paul really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Nice looking ball. Pass somewhat off target.
Bahaya kali ini bisa muncul.
Bruno Fernandes.
Vicky na kali ini.
Good running with the ball. No, that was never going to make it.
Sudah banyak dari Vicky.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's quick to return it.
Oh, singkat
Passing
saja.
nice and neat.
Setuju. Sepakat.
And here's Ramos. And
Bukan
the shot! Oh, and that
one.
one's done no damage in the end.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Kasih tahu saudara-saudara. Memanglah bolanya yang gagal. Nah, di sini.
De Paul and Fernandes. He's looking wide. Tagliafico shifted it to the flank. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rafael Leao. Nice sequence of passes this. Bruno Fernandes.
Portugal really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Gonzalez. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. The pass is intercepted. Where it came from. And Martinez! Just past the 40th minute mark. That's destined for the flank. That pass isn't the best. And it's Ruben Neves. Rafael Leao. Cristiano Ronaldo. McAllister. Tagliafico. Now it's Martinez. Now it's Gonzalez. And he has been fouled there.
Masih belum. Ini kita bertemu lagi gini guys.
And here's Gonzalez. Spread it left. Tries to play it through. Shot, surely! And the referee has blown for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Portugal up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Portugal looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. The second period is underway. Portugal leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Martinez. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Lisandro Martinez cuts it out. Tagliafico. Good ball, good take. Bruno Fernandes. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's shifting through the gears here. It's a goal kick. And here's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he finish? And it's hit the woodwork and out. Fernandes. Vitinha. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lisandro Martinez makes the interception. That has been slung wide. Gonzalez. He's got away. Gonzalez is in a really good position out wide. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. And reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Martinez. Argentina have it back and can go again. Quality ball. And that should get the job done. Chance for a shot! That's a sharp finish.
Goal!
2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Okay.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Molina, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. That's Gonzalez. This looks... Fernandez! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Gila, akhirnya kawan Argentina nggak ada harapan dari Argentina.
Número 15.
The manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Looking for options for movement. McAllister. This is a promising build-up. And it's Fernandez. Now it's Simeone. It's run loose here. Referee has just said play on. Played with finesse. De Paul. Just about up to 75 minutes. That looks a good ball through. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Bruno Fernandes. Lovely. There's the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Argentina have opted to make another change here. Alvarez getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Lisandro Martinez spots it and intercepts.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's McAllister. That looks a cracking ball. Goes for a shot! And yes, it's there! Just one goal in it now! Game on! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
quarter final kita ketemu Argentina aja.
Argentina cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
And he's managed to get free.
Portugal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Portugal can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Knocks it into space. That's been intercepted. Now then, the ball's come loose. He has found the way through. His chance! That is quite wonderful! That is a gem! An absolute gem! We thought they were done, but never say never!
Gol de Argentina, convertido en el minuto 90.
He has given that a lot. Bang!
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
He plays one through. He's found a way through. Shapes to shoot! That was superb goalkeeping.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Mendes getting this one clear. So that means another 30 minutes football. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So a battle of endeavour, enterprise, and now endurance.
Okay.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 3. Número 7.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time.
Número 5.
Portugal pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid?
What?
It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
And he's running through. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. McAllister. He's in a great... He's had a shot! Rafael Leao. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Rafael Leao. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He'll try from distance! And the difference is still one, but only just.
Cristiano Ronaldo really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Simeone. Passing is crisp and sharp.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Apa coba?
Simeone. Now this could be a chance. Oh, what has happened here? Surely he takes a shot!
Dia pulang kampung kita ini.
Two ahead, late in the day, game over surely. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So the lead now is 2. So that was it, the first period of extra time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? And the action has already restarted. Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? And he's intervened well there. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rafael Leao receives it in a good position here. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Joao Felix. Alvarez. Simeone in acres of space out wide. Corner it is. Messi with the short one. That'll be a throw-in. Played out to the left flank. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Vitinha. Now it's Joao Felix. And this is Ronaldo. Rafael Leao. Vitinha. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Joao Felix! It's run loose, who's going to get there? It's a decent clearance. And here's and a chance! And he gets rid in a hurry. Simeone. Joao Felix. And it's Vitinha.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pulang kampung.
Well, we're on the way. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. So it's away we go then. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. He's going for goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Gonzalo Ramos! He will be livid with himself. Molina. For De Paul. McAllister. Now it's Martinez. Great vision. On the through ball. And the shot's on here. Great chance! A
Nice.
real chance and a real let-off.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Not much subtlety about that challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Molina. He's picked his way through. Backward it goes. De Paul. That's going wide left. Gonzalez. To Martinez. Gonzalez. Tagliafico chasing after it. De Paul. Now it's Ruben Neves. That ball looks a good one. Oh, well played. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
Tipis di atas Ronaldo.
And for a moment, time stood still. Tagliafico. Martinez. And it's Rodrigo De Paul. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So it is still 0-0. Played out to the left flank. And he's quick to return it. Now it's Ramos. Rafael Leao. Cristiano Ronaldo! De Paul. Fernandez. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, now here's an interesting
Kok
matchup.
Messi anjing.
To Martinez. De Paul. McAllister. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Ruben Neves. And it's Bruno Fernandes.
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Messi.
Now it's Martinez.
Ankara Messi.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Over to the right flank. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Impressive jump! No, just not quite.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Ruben Neves. Here's Rafael Leao. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Vitinha. That's an imaginative pass. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Gonzalez. Oh, that's fabulous. And here's Ramos. McAllister. Rafael Leao. And he's managed to get rid. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Foot in. And it's Molina. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Otamendi cuts out the pass. De Paul. That has ended up in no man's land. Ruben Neves. And this is Ronaldo. And a header! Oh, off the bar! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. Tagliafico. He is through here. He's a sharp little ball here. Little pass back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
McAllister. He's shifting through the gears here. Played out wide. And it's Mendes. Looking for a runner. Oh, he's found support out wide. Decent chance! He's done very well to get to that. And that is the end of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So there was the first half.
Portugal really can be happy with the strong finish to the half and have no reason to be upset with their overall performance. I think they just need to keep going now, stick at it, and eventually they'll get a break.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. So right back into the action. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. He's got away. Looking to play him in.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I lad ambitious and adventurous too.
Now it's Ramos. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Messi has the space to scheme. Yeah, he's fouled him there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Vitinha can get it clear. Messi. That has not gone well. João Cancelo. Can he get on the end of this? Lisandro Martinez promptly onto that, and that is that. McAllister tries to thread one through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Nuno Mendes. Ruben Neves being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, he's been...
And there's the shot! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Nicely spread. And it's Molina. Now it's Messi. Now it's Martinez. Shot could be Gonzalez!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, that's delightful. Now that looks a decent ball. Plays it in low. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bruno Fernandes. Distributed tidily. Molina. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, he's been caught napping! Gonzalez. It's a searching pass. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Fernandes. Now it's Martinez. Now who's going to be first to this? Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Bruno Fernandes gets over and intercepts. Gonzalo Ramos picks it up out wide. Rafael Leao. Oh, that's well spotted. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. And here's Ramos. And he's heaved it away. That has been slung wide.
Terus disukanya begini.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Ah,
Great defending, strong and determined.
apa itu,
Here's
Pak?
Lautaro Martinez. Fernandes. Now it's Messi. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, there's a probing ball. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Molina has it out wide and in space.
Argentina truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
And he was quick to react. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's looking wide. Look where it came. It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
Ronaldo.
Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Gonzalez. Out of play for a throw. João Cancelo. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good-looking ball. Spread it left. Bruno Fernandes.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Martinez. Fernandes. Nothing in it still. We move to extra time. So, Jim, any strong opinions after all of that?
Well, the scoreline may have a disappointing look about it, Peter, but that's where it ends. I think this game has had a real lively feel, and I'm not ready to give up on it yet.
So, no winner at full time. We will be going the distance.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 15. Lo
No
reemplazará
winner in 90.
número 17.
30 more to come. Gets a good foot in there. Gonzalo Inacio. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Tagliafico. Played into space.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, easy pickings there. And he's managed to... Messi! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Threads one in. Now it's Ramos. Nuno Mendes. He's going to be disappointed with that. Played out towards the right wing. And it's Molina. Cristiano Ronaldo. Rafael Leao providing an outlet on that flank. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Astaga, Ronaldo.
That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Shifted it to the flank. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. There's a counter-attack chance here for Argentina. Tagliafico. Oh, strongly challenged there. And he's quick to return it. And he's there to clear it. It's skewed away. McAllister, not the most accurate pass. Looking tidy in possession here. Rafael Leao. Molina. And we're halfway through extra time. Halfway through extra time, and still we are deadlocked. Is it time for a hero to step up and to grab the headlines here? And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. 0-0 still. Play to win or play for penalties. Lacking in accuracy.
Portugal have obviously gone down this shooting route in the hope of exposing a flaw or two. I think the best thing they can do is just move to plan B.
De Paul. Otamendi.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Looks it out wide. Messi. Fernandes. And the counter is on. He has found the way through.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
Almost nothing left on the clock here. It does seem that we are headed for penalties. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Now, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. De Paul. Simeone. Lisandro Martinez kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he's in on goal! He's gone away. Nicely shaped cross. And the finish!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Side ball.
Martinez. Molina. McAllister. And it's Fernandes. Ruben Dias proves too strong. Now it's Ramos. He's on it. Can he get away? And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, it rattles the bar. And that is that. There is only one way to decide this now. Well, Jim, what's the view after all of this?
Both sets of players have run themselves into the ground here, Peter, and as extra times go, I think I'll remember this for a while.
So we're all set, and we all know what is coming. It is that dreaded time. So now, 5 brave individuals must step forward. Messi to go first. And no mistake.
Well, so far, so good, Peter.
Up steps Mr. Dependable. And he makes it 1 each. So both teams on the board. McAllister, second to go. And he puts it away.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Bruno Fernandes, second in line for them. That's a good penalty.
Well, any penalty converted is a good penalty, so he did his bit there.
We're on to number 3 here. Oh, sent him the wrong way.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Ruben Neves, the third man up. Denied remarkably.
Well, I think he had the measure of that all the way, Peter, and he is pumped.
Oh, it's a really good save.
Well, I think the keeper did very well to stay upright until the very end.
Gonzalo Ramos, fourth in their queue. And it's 3-3. De Paul, last of the original 5 to walk forward. Great shot! And the keeper punches the air. Well, whatever he did, it worked, did it not, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think he did well to hold his nerve then. Probably gave him that important edge.
Vitinha is weighed down with pressure on his shoulders. Broad shoulders, they have to be.
Jadi.
Victory. What another victory in this quest for glory. It feels good, very good. And surely they go into the semi-finals now with great confidence. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
Gracias por su cooperación.
Belanda. Masih benar dengan Belanda, cuk.
So the huge prize of a place in the final awaits the winners of this do-or-die contest. The fans in the stands watch on, as does the rest of the world, eager to see which team prevails on the day. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So just 2 more matches left then, Jim. It has flown by, hasn't it?
Time flies, but we've had so many gripping games, Peter. It's been a real pleasure, and given the form of both of these teams, I'm hoping for another treat in this match.
So things are underway. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage.
Apa coba kan ini kata-kata ini.
Can he get on the end of this? Not where it came from. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. That'll be a throw. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I do like the look of the very athletic Morgan Rogers. He's a very powerful ball carrier with the right intelligence to play in all.
And the finish!
Rogers really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now this could be a chance.
Masih belum peran di sini.
Slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
O'Reilly plays it all the way forward. That's a cute ball.
Masa kayak gini.
Tries to get it clear. Now it's Bellingham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Great defending, strong and determined. Portugal still without a single shot on target. Bruno Fernandes. Vitinha. Now it's Kane. Distributed tidily. João Cancelo. Now it's Ramos. Rice kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Ramos. Vitinha. Oh, well played. Bellingham. It's a good ball out wide. Looking for the run. Now it's Saka.
Bukan dia cok.
Knocks it into space. And ball's gone astray. Bellingham couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Oh, fate takes a shot!
Ah,
That
tipis.
is rather wayward.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Apanya kesalahan bang?
O'Reilly. Bellingham. And it's O'Reilly. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Ramos. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! That's another chance! That is decidedly lacking.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Anderson. And Rodgers. Rice. Now it's Kane. And he was quick to react. Gonzalo Inacio. Now it's Ramos. Gonzalo Ramos! Perilously close. Nicked it back promptly. Rafael Leao, well, not one to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rodgers. Now it's Kane. That has been slung wide. He's found a way through. Rodgers. O'Reilly. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's burst through. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that was very necessary.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that marks the halfway point of the semi-final. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there, it's just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So the end of the first half in the semi-final. He's having a pop! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And that's a throw-in. Oh, well played, well played. Bellingham. Played out to the left flank. It's a throw-in. Anderson. Bellingham really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Knocks it out wide. And it's Cancelo. He is through here. That's good defending, very good defending. Rice defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Over to the right flank. Well, that is one way to stop him. On into the second half, and it's still goalless. Rice. Foot in. Searching pass he's played there. And they've got rid. James. It's Saka. And it's James. Yehi. 60 minutes played. Mendes promptly onto that, and that is that. It's not
Kenapa
proper.
langsung tengah situ, Cuk?
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game.
Dulu, pelan.
Vitinha. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Rodgers. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Anderson. Rodgers. He's felt that, hasn't he? For Rice. James. Out for a throw. England choosing to make the first change.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Stones. Yehi. Stones. He's a sharp little ball here. Ruben Neves gets a foot in here. Cristiano Ronaldo. Rafael Leao has it out wide and in space. So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
For England, number 3, number 24, Reece James. Coming on the field, number 15, number 12.
Oke. Harus itu. Soalnya guys. Masih apa? Oke.
Substitutions taking place.
Segarnya masuk ke Felix.
Cristiano, it's
Langsung
Cristiano
Shoot!
And he has his goal. And late in the day, a telling moment.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
74 minutes is number 7.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Kayak gitu.
Portugal have their opener. It is a goal of real significance. Rodgers. And here's Kane.
England really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
It's gone for a throw-in. But the finishing line very much in sight now. They have 1 foot in the final. Burn in acres of space out wide. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous
Sampai
area.
kartu merah tuh. Suara aku sebenarnya.
Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Nah, Rikin tuh bawa latan dulu. Aban, depan, harinya cok. Center backnya lagi.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Chance! Portugal leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Anderson.
Nice.
Matches Nunes. Now it's Neves.
Oh,
that's well spotted. Well, there's the clearance. And that has put paid to that. Not the most accurate pass.
England really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball in front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Gehi gets across to intercept that. Anderson. And it's Kane.
There will be 3 minutes added
Into
time.
stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. That is good alertness. João Neves. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Final kita.
And that's it. Portugal are through and the stands erupt in delirium. This is what it means to them. Utter delight. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
You know, all 4 sides left at this stage could make a good case to win it. But this team looks like they believe their name is already on it.
Final lagi. Itu kan itu. Nggak tahu. Raya. Wah, kayak gitu. Ada dulu tuh. Final. Tinggal boleh cok.
So this is it, one more match to determine the destination of the ultimate prize in world football. Two teams, each with a golden ticket in hand, are hoping that this will be their date with destiny. Only one of them can bring the storied trophy home, however. It promises to be enthralling, high-octane stuff, and it is kicking off very soon. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. Well, Jim, you're a man with experience of big finals. What will these players be going through right now?
Well, I think there's definitely a lot of pride and honour at play here, Peter, and they'll be raring to go, obviously. Sure, there'll be a few nerves out there, but that's understandable given what's at stake. I think we could be in for a cracker here, and really, here's hoping.
Ghê bơi pa lá pa sớm nè.
And we're on the way. And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected.
Look, we can only hope for a final that will be free-flowing and end-to-end and highly entertaining, but fear of defeat can often dominate emotions, so don't be surprised if it gets nervy and tense.
Rafael Leao, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, history tends to say that these finals are pretty tight games, Jim. Same again, do you think?
Yeah, the odds are that's always likely to be the case, Peter, but I'd like to think that fortune will favour the brave here.
Mendes getting forward. Llorente cuts out the pass. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Rafael Leao, Peter, is one player.
Oh, the ball's... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Rodri gets across to intercept that. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Rafael Leao.
Cuk.
That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. It's not an especially good pass, that. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Kubasi. Portugal, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Ronaldo. He's got away. Stood up well to him there. Rafael Leao. Looking for the run. Yamal receives it in a good position here. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Decent chance! Goal! Spain! And there you have it, the first spark in this most special of games. Yamal duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right...
There's the shot! Goal! Portugal! And their wishes are fulfilled. The final back where we started. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
It's all square here in the planet's ultimate game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And here's Nico Williams. He's found a way through. Ronaldo receives it in a wide position. They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Where it came from. He has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that is well cleared. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Now, can they get him away? Rafael Leao. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries one from range. No, just not quite.
Rafael Leao really might have let his reputation get the better of him then. Yes, you can spank one from there, but there are other options, you know.
Pedri. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Nice. And this.
Eric Garcia. Vitinha. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Looking good.
Nicely weighted ball. Rodri. Yamal looking to add to his goal.
Nice.
And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Ramos.
Ih,
Well, that's well seen too.
Nice,
Fabian
nice.
Ruiz. Now Nico Williams. Out of play for a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Just past the 40th minute mark. Bruno Fernandes with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, he'll want to calm down pretty quickly, Peter, if he wants to stay out of trouble here.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Gonzalo Inacio. That looks a decent ball. Oh, good goes for a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Coba.
And he's there to clear it.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Incoming to Lip. He's rising!
Ih,
Goal! Spain! Ahead again. They have their lead back. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Spain have their lead. Rafael Leao, and it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Somewhat off target. Pedri engages and forces him off the ball. Played into space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Vitinha. So we are halfway through this final. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. So we reach the halfway point. What does Jim Beglin have to offer at this stage?
Well, this team have been ordinary, just not getting anywhere near as much out of the game as their opposition in the way they've set up to play it. So things are going to have to change, Peter, and pretty quickly.
Half-time then, just 45 minutes between us and the climax of it all. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Bruno Fernandes. Pedri. It's a sharp pass. Rafael Leao. Vitinha. Now it's Ramos. Ronaldo. Eric Garcia. Pedri. Rodri. And Kubasi. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Yamal. Yamal proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, he's burst through.
Oh, great feat, that.
There's a look at... Oh, great leap! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. So, can they find a way to turn around this deficit? That's a lovely, neat pass. Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's quick to return it. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Mikel Oyarzabal, and he cuts out the supply.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game. Portugal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
He's having a hit! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Ferran Torres to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Well, I'm not sure this is one for protecting the lead, Peter. The manager seems to be telling him to keenly press from the front.
Ronaldo, he's gone direct here. That's been cut out, well played. And here's Ramos. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got...
Gonzalo Ramos! In he goes again! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Portugal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Kubasi. Rafael Leao wins the duel this time. Can he get it through? He's in a great position here. Here's... Oh, great chance! It's a loose ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Astaga, apa ini tetekan ini?
Portugal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now it's Yamal.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Llorente was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's shifting through the gears here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Gonzalo Ramos is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
He's had a shot! And a neat finish! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 10, el dorsal 12. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Portugal can make their change now with a break in play.
A lot of hope resting on this change, Peter. The fact remains is they need a goal.
Spain go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
No, that was never going to make it. Fabian Ruiz, He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Encourage the pass.
And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Pedro Porro tries to clear. Forward it goes. Joao Felix. Deftly away. Ah, good steal. He just
2
read
minutos
it.
de descuento.
Dani Olmo.
Pas banget coba anjir. Mau ketian juga ya.
Well, this is it. Another episode of this age-old tale, uncompromising conflict.
Well, it could be cagey. It's needless to say there's going to be quite a bit of probing from both sides. The team...
And he shoots!
So
Fantastic from Ronaldo! A finish right from the top drawer! Could this be it? The celebrations say it might well be. Beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
ya kasih A.
Portugal penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Come on, come
Well,
on.
certainly the big occasion and a very big opening goal to boost everyone's confidence here.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Ramos. Vitinha. He's picked his way through. Can he finish? Oh, that was brilliantly defended.
Vitinha, 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 Vitinha. Boom.
Getting up there! He will be livid with himself.
Cristiano Ronaldo, Ronaldo. Here is
Not the most convincing of passes.
There is siapa?
Kubasu. Pedri. Oh, that's fabulous.
Where is siapa?
Ruben Neves. Oh, he's found support out wide. Strong running down that left flank. And it's Ruben Neves. Rafael Leao going face to face with his great rival. It's just the It's it! They are purring, truly purring. You just know there is no stopping that.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, and how well he caught that.
El dorsal 7.
And yes, it's him again.
Fah. Two goal. Goal.
Portugal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Okay.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And here's Yamal.
Nice.
Still pretty early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Williams. Gonzalo Inacio. Not the most accurate pass. Fabian Ruiz pinches it off him. Not where it came from. And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Not a bad try by any means.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Llorente. And it's Pedri. Ronaldo. Fabian Ruiz. Ruben Neves. Bruno Fernandes. Well timed, excellent interception. Bruno Fernandes, who's set up one goal so far. Gonzalo Ramos providing an outlet on that flank. Pedri. Yamal. Front-footed pressing going on here. Looking for options for movement. It's destined for the flank. Nico Williams finding himself in space. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Cristiano Ronaldo. Half an hour played now. Now it's Yamal. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Yamal. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shifted it to the flank. Shoots! And he makes no mistake. That was easy, almost too easy.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
En el minuto 34, el dorsal 20.
Okay.
Spain cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Rodri. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Now it's Vitinha. Now it's Ramos. Cristiano Ronaldo. Raya claims comfortably. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Portugal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
It's run loose here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Llorente and Yamal. Oh, strongly challenged there. Bruno Fernandes. Looking for a runner. Gonzalo. Can he finish? And it's in. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Kelas. Kelas bijinya.
Portugal now in a position far more desirable.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Llorente is fouled. Now the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, the sense of occasion's clearly got to him. He needs some calm and composure from here.
And we have breezed through the first half of the final. Sochin Beglin halfway through. What are your thoughts for the final so far?
Portugal really need to keep their focus now, Peter. They have the all-important lead, but their opponents are going to come at them with everything they've got in the second half, so they can't afford any switching off.
So it's half-time in the grand finale. Portugal largely dominant, up by 2 at the break. The scoreline 3-1. And we're up and running. He's intervened well there. Eric Garcia. Ronaldo. And it's Pedri. Played out to the left flank. Pass is just off target. And it's been given away. He is through here. And it's been hooked away. And it's Llorente. Mendes did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Looking to play him in. Now it's Yamal. Rafael Leao. Oh, that's well spotted. That has not gone well. It's a pretty loose pass. It's Pedri. And this could be a Spanish counter-attack. Spain have got it back and they'll have another go. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Spread out to the left. Vitinha. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And here's Ramos. That's going wide left. Cristiano Ronaldo is being harried and hassled.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Pedri aims beyond the defence. Now it's Llorente. And he's managed to get free. And he's there to get it away. Llorente made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Well, there's a probing ball. Rafael Leao. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Ramos. And it's Vitinha. Well, played right into his path. Real chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Siapa itu? Siapa itu?
Kubasi. Rodri. Rapidly approaching the end. Just a few moments from glory. It's a good ball out wide. It's Pedri. Rodri. Crunching tackle.
Nice.
Gonzalo Ramos.
Kelapa muda.
It's Ruiz. Nicked it back promptly. Ronaldo. That's a cute ball.
Ayo.
Nico Williams in 8. Oh, that's a foul
Yeah,
in a
stop.
dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
That's panic, Peter. I can understand why he felt the need to do that, but not the sort of mistake you want to make in a final.
He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but do hope it's nothing serious. And the keeper beats it away.
Nice.
Vitinha.
Counter-attack.
Gonzalo Ramos. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Well, time is petering out now, and all the indications are that there is no serious risk of them letting it slip.
Well, Peter, I think they've largely executed a very good game plan. Quality shone through at the right moments. All they have to do now is keep the ball, or certainly keep it away from dangerous zones.
Rodri. Oh, it's ended up in no man's land. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Ramos. Kubasi. Played out towards the right wing. Pedri. It's a really well-measured ball. Ball's gone out of play. He has found the way through. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Shit.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And that's going to be a booking.
Wah. Ronaldo lagi pulang. Sila kicker. Kemana nih?
That has been slung wide. Big chance! Oh, it's hit the post! But he's left disappointed.
Vitinha certainly got the pace he wanted on that, but not the all-important bend.
Vitinha.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. He's found a way through. And they've done it. They are the champions of the world. A lifetime's glory, a lifetime's honour.
And you know, it really is the pinnacle for these players. This is the ultimate experience.
And this is football's ultimate prize. 5 kilos of 18-karat gold. There is nothing that would compare to this.
I can only dream.
Can we not all dream of scenes which here are truly extraordinary? I think we are about to run out of time, so that is it from us. And once again, congratulations to the winners.
Sudah. Saya pegang di kamu.